Meg, the Stallion is on a lot of people's lips.
Oh, yeah. We said it.
This is one of the ones people got angry about when we said it, but Megan really expected people to ride with her, and it just seemed muddy. It seemed when she first started telling the story, stuff didn't match up, and she wasn't getting the support that she wanted to get, and now it's kind of unfolding. Rep. Paulina Luna posted up, Tory Lanez was convicted on a flawed, incomplete story full of contradictions, missing evidence, and straight-up lies. Police reports, Megan's own words, expert analysis is all showing that Tory did not fire the gun. If anything, he tried to stop the conflict. The never-before-seen video is now out. And she put up glass or gunshot on another post. She says, new videos show Meg the Stallion injured at the scene, claiming that she was cut by glass, not shot. The videos show the broken glass and her bloody footprints beside it. Officers on site confirmed that she stepped on glass. So why this change of the story later?
Whoa.
This is the actual audio.
We're gonna go to jail. What's that? Do you think we're gonna go to jail? I don't know. We're trying to figure it all out. As long as you guys cooperate with us and you guys tell us what happened, we'll go accordingly, okay? But if you guys are not telling us, if you guys are, then I don't think... I really cannot go to jail. Okay. I cannot have that on my image. Okay. So how did that happen to you? Glass. Glass? Where? Where we were coming from. I'm not from here, so I... Okay.
That's the only place you got shot at? That's the only place you got shot?
I didn't get shot.
Oh, you did it?
No, ma'am. I mean, no, sir.
Now, she said she didn't get shot, but she said she was protecting.
Right.
She didn't want anybody. Because remember,
trouble.
it was a big, like, heroic at the beginning when she gave that first statement. It was like, I knew that they would come out here and it'd be a black man dead, so I didn't want
to call
them to be like saying that it was a shooting because I didn't want. It's like she was protecting folks.
But did you see the pictures?
I did.
I
saw the photos, and there was a whole bunch of webs and scrapes on her lower shin.
I see lacerations. I do not see holes. I do not see what
her leg was scraped up on the right side. It was a bunch of scrapes, and they said that looked very conducive to fights.
Right.
And the witness pointed out that he saw two women fighting. He didn't say he saw a little man fighting. He said, I saw two women fighting and struggling. And that's what that picture points at.
And Kelsey, they showed pictures of her being taken in, and she had cuts and lacerations and bruises and all that stuff all over her body.
This audio, I guess, is also from the hospital here, and it's Meg. Oh, they need better body
What
cams.
is that?
There's microphones on these body
she's over there
cams.
saying
Trash.
that I stepped on glass, and she keeps on reiterating to the police officers that she didn't get shot.
Then how did they have to have surgery on her foot and take out bullet fragments?
Listen,
but
that's what we were told though.
But,
like nobody saw that happen. Who's going to see a operation? So we all took word for it that they took out fragments, and then they showed you fragments, and now it's like, okay, well that must have come out because we didn't get the chance to see it. I just it felt weird because if somebody shot me, the only thing that really rang out in my head was that if somebody shot me, I cannot immediately go to I need to save my attacker, like in the immediate moment.
Right.
Like I would think, okay, I was just shot, but if I say I'm shot, these people could be running risk of then coming out here by LA police and shooting them back, and that'll be another dead person on my hands. Like, I'm not going through all of those mental aerobics
right.
if you shot me.
But immediately.
Maybe later, But right now, in the immediacy of me being shot and my foot burning, I don't know if I would go there. That's what felt murky.
Okay.
And then if you guys do want to see the videos, it's up on a website. Paulina Luna put them up on 36hourslater.com. And you could also sign the petition to try to get Tory Lanez out.
Didn't the evidence, the so-called bullet fragments, they went missing, correct?
Yes. Like there's no evidence of that anymore. There's also, they took out the pictures too that they've been showing the last 2 days, and you can see her feet, and it's just cuts and stuff on it.
Okay, so we talked about this last week when Paulina Luna, yeah. When she first started talking about it, we talked about the fact that we thought, or at least I thought, and y'all picked on me about it, with the 14 stabbing wounds for Tory Lanez, how that could be a setup. So there are people inside now, people who are, there was one guy, King Yella, who was doing an interview the other day, and he pointed out that in prison, and I don't know this to be true, I have never been in, but I will tell you that he said that race, like, division in prison, if the Mexicans who are accused of stabbing Tory, if they would have just all out 14 stab wounds, the black guys would have come to his defense, because it's basically like protect your tribe.
A race war.
Yeah, if you're attacking one, it's going to be a big thing. And he said the hardest thing for him to understand is that in the pod, somebody's getting stabbed up and nobody moved.
Yeah.
He's like, nobody joined in, no riot popped off, no kind of defense. Everybody just stayed playing checkers and dominoes and whatever else. He's like, that feels like that was something that everybody was aware of that was going to happen.
It was planned.
He said if guards and inmates and cellies and nobody moved, he's like, that means that it was supposed to happen, which backs up the thing off of it. Because think about it. Paulina Luna puts out this stuff in her grand thing, and she puts it out on a, what'd you say the website was?
36hourslater.com.
36hourslater.com. Why is she funneling it to a news site here? It feels like there's some sort of thing in effect. Like Tory got shot, Tory got stabbed, sympathy goes for him. And then this new evidence comes out, but it's only available on this website.
Right.
It's like, it just feels like the fix is in a little bit. Even though I think Tory might not have done it, I think you get more sympathy if you are now a victim of what's happening with you in jail. Not just in jail, but man, and he got stabbed 14 times and stuff. So it feels like there's some, some funkiness there.
Yeah, and to the people texting in and saying, "Oh, have Tory prove that he was stabbed 14 times?" Oh, there's video now.
And there's pictures of it.
But yeah, and again, there's video of him getting stabbed.
Yeah.
So
this is all real convenient after a week.
Let me ask: are you saying that you think Tory set up his own stabbing?
I'm saying that whoever is behind all of this makes it look extremely.
It was pushed to the forefront all at the same time.
Everything is moving towards like, all right, it's this big campaign to get him out in another trial. How do you get somebody who's already appealed their decision
out
another shot? A bunch of flooded information coming to you on special websites, and then what does Luna got to do with this?
Right.
It wasn't in Florida. Why did she get roped into this?
Because she's saying that Amber Rose was the one, and she's like a big advocate of trying to get Tory out. But I see, I don't know, man. Like, either way, we're not going to know what happened. The only people that know what happened are the people that were there: Kelsey, Megan, Tory. But still, this evidence should have been brought to everybody's attention during the trial. Where was this whole time?
Yeah, that's a good question. Out of the 727, it's so sad to see a black woman has to do so much to prove that she was injured at the hands of someone else. She said she didn't want anyone to go to jail and lied to protect her friends. They all lied about what happened to her, the friend, the guard, and Tory. At the end of the day, we don't know what happened. They know. Make Tory prove he was stabbed 14 times.
I still think that it's really hard to somebody to, do something that egregious towards you, and you thinking like, who are you, Mother Teresa? Like, I know you shot me, but I'm going to protect you. I have a hard time with that because I know people who have been slighted, and it's really hard to see. I mean, there's a one person who turned the other cheek, and that was Jesus. I don't know too many other people who just turn the other cheek while we bleed.
Immediately when that
while
happens.
we dripping. Yeah. Like, like, oh man, you shot me, but I know you got better in you. Like, no, nobody has that kind of
And I'm wondering
epiphany.
at the distance of how far away she was, like, wouldn't there actually be like a substantial injury if somebody did shoot your foot?
Yeah, if it was in the car and you're less than 5
she
feet.
was okay. That's when the alleged dance B happened, right?
Apparently, allegedly.
But look at your face.
I mean, dance B always felt weird to me.
Yeah.
But you know how and I mean this is probably gonna make people mad, but it's almost like that less roll. Remember when the plane was like coming in, the last plane, and then the people on the plane was like, they were overheard on the phone saying, let's roll.
Yeah.
And I was like, that felt a little movie like. Same way with Dance B.
Yeah.
That felt a little.
We were adding a little.
It felt a little added sauce.
A little garnish.
Right. It's like, I mean,
much.
we I don't know.
Wasn't there was a conspiracy, I think we were talking about this off air, that I think it was Tory's attorney, his defense attorney was somehow paid off by.
I mean, I saw a lot of theories. There was one that the attorney was somehow related connected to Rock Nation. Like there's a bunch of theories out there.
I wonder the likelihood of him actually getting out, of Gavin Newsom. Obviously, he's seen this. If he even cares, if he's gonna let this kind of go, or
if it's gonna get caught up in the political back and forth, because Gavin Newsom is on one side of the aisle and Luna is on the other side of the aisle. So are they going to now work collectively to get Tory out? Or, I mean, does Tory deserve to be out? I think all this merits. Somebody got to ask some questions. They should be looking into this to try and get to the truth.
Yeah.
And everybody out there who's been very, very supportive of Megan, that's totally your right. But you can't get mad at people for questioning it when she said she lied.
Exactly.
And everybody's like, I mean, it's just very whimsical. Like, oh, she said she lied, but it was for a good reason. It's like, no, but if you lied, now that makes it really feel funky.
It breaks apart the whole case.
She lied. There was no gun residue on his hands. They never tested Kelsey for her gun residue on her hands. And the pictures from the hospital are now somewhat damning to Megan and her story. So,
well, she doesn't care. She walked in fashion and was at Bikini Fashion Week in Miami yesterday. So she's still living her life, and she's free. And
as she should.
Yeah.
And until because if they got to put her away.
What? How would that happen?
If you've perjured yourself.
Oh,
people
damn.
Like, you can't lie to the police. Like, you can't fill out a false report.
I feel like they're not going to even touch that, because that would just look so bad, because the police department already looks terrible.
How do they look bad?
Because of how they handled this situation. They
all
didn't
the
test
evidence,
things. Yeah,
all the evidence that's missing, all the evidence that they said they have and they no longer have.
How they
now
handle
You're trying to tell me that you could put out a false report and basically go through the whole court case and say, he shot me, he did this, go on all these different venues, and then find out it ain't true, and nobody get any kind of time?
No, that's what Paulina Luna has been saying. She said everybody that's been pushing the false narrative and everything that's been going on and the conviction, they are going to get in trouble, that they're going to pay.
We'll see.
All right.
I don't know if they will or not.
I'm not trying to see Meg go to jail, but I'm saying I would understand.
If you loved that video, then you're going to want to check out more. Make sure you hit subscribe right below.